It wasn't what Bulls was expecting when the season began, but the Bulldogs had back-to-back weeks without a game. First, a road game in Georgia was canceled by the opposing team, then a scheduled bye week. Then last week, a close loss on the road at Gainesville-Buchholz. So the top team in our poll hadn't won a game since October 1st when they shut out Trinity Christian. Tonight, Bulls hosting True Prep Academy out of Miami. Down San Jose Boulevard we go. It was homecoming at Bulls as the #1 team in our poll tried to get a win. Late first half, give it to Cade Frew, who gets the call. 5-yard touchdown run, tumbles in, give the Bulldogs a 10-0 lead at halftime. Second half, though, a different story. Bulls loses a fumble here. True Prep recovers. Then True Prep going to the air. Furman Livingston puts some air under this one, and Joseph Frazier, how about this catch? Somehow able to haul it in, pins it against himself and brings it in. Right after that, Livingston to Timothy Carter. True Prep within 10-6. Bulldogs again try to start something, but again, the turnovers come up. A fumble, True Prep gets it right back. And so they go back to work. Livingston again finding Carter on a swing pass, and he does the rest. Move after move, inside there, to the outside, and he is gone. True Prep goes up 12-10. Bulls tries to get back to it, give it to Frew again. Another 5-yard touchdown run. Bulls up 16-12, but it doesn't last. The Bulldogs fall 20-16 to True Prep Academy. Jackson taking on West Nassau. Georgia Bulldogs coach Will Muschamp making his rounds tonight. He was at the Bulls game and now also with this one. Second quarter, Jackson leading 7-0. Quarterback sneak from Jalen Saunier to put another point on the board. 14-0 at halftime. Third quarter, here come the Warriors. Brady Wright to Leon Whitley. Picks up the first down before slipping. West Nassau would cap off the drive. Jackson Strickland taking the ball in from a yard out. 14-7 Tigers. Tigers back on offense, running the option. Saunier pitches to Fred Gaines. And Gaines able to gain enough yards to get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers lead it 20-7. Warriors fight back. Right to A.J. Miller. Miller breaks a tackle right there. And there he goes. All the way to the end zone to make it a 2013 ball game. Jackson goes on to win it 26-13. While the FHSAA playoffs don't start for another couple of weeks, the Sunshine State Athletic Conference playoffs began tonight. That included undefeated Hillard trying to keep things rolling as they hosted Blountstown to 1 Flashes Avenue we go. Blountstown, a team that won a championship a couple of years ago. Tigers give the ball to Amarian Hoover, who takes the handoff and breaks a big run to get the Tigers into scoring position when they finally bring him down. Tigers would finish off the drive. Garrett Martin will take it and find the end zone. Touchdown, 8-zip Tigers. Tigers back on offense. Josh Pope going deep. Looking for Jordan Pride. Leaping catch by Pride, and then he just runs away from everybody into the end zone. Touchdown. It's 16-0 Tigers. Blountstown liked that connection so well, they went back to it. Pope to Pride again, and he is back in the end zone for a touchdown all alone. Blountstown goes on to a big win. First loss for Hilliard, 52-22, the final. Christchurch, great entrance for their Sunshine State Athletic Conference playoff game against Canterbury. Look at that. Cougars go to the air. Kyle Sharlow on the receiving end reels it in. Canterbury in business, but the Eagles defense would hold. Chase Alley, a 37-yard field goal. The Cougars have the first points of the game. It's 3-0. Miles Goodlow gonna look and thread the needle here. Nice throw to Lennox Hires to convert the fourth down, but the drive would later stall out. Canterbury drives off the stop, gets a 5-yard touchdown by Leroy Roker. Cougars go up 10-zip, under 2 minutes to play in the half. Eagles not done yet, 4th and 1. Goodlow just trying to pick up a first down, but he gets more than that, a lot more. Sneaks through the hole and goes 51 yards for the score. Christchurch gets a 10-7 before the half, but the Cougars go on to win it 31-7. Other SSAC playoff games to get you updated on. Bishop Snyder saw their season come to an end last night, losing to St. Edward. Harvest Community advances with a 56-13 win over Berean Christian. Also, Cedar Creek Christian edging Bell Creek Academy 30-27 to advance, while Eaglesview wins a shootout with Seven Rivers Christian 48-46. Still to come, we bring you the highlights of last night's action around Duval County, including a big one as Rains hosted Lake City, Columbia. And rain was the key word. That's coming up as Football Friday rolls on.